Welcome, and thank you for choosing to do your prenatal workout with me. My name is Tenille, and I'll be guiding you throughout your yoga and Pilates session today. This specific DVD is mainly aimed for those of you during your second trimester, where you feel you have a little bit more energy and you can still move with ease. The following exercises will have you strengthening, stretching, and opening your entire body, helping to support you through your pregnancy, but also prepare you for your labour. Now there's a few props that you will need for this specific workout. You will need a cushion, a blanket or two, and a bolster. Now if you don't have a bolster, that's okay, but it is something that I highly recommend you get and use a lot throughout your pregnancy. If you don't have one, you can simply just grab 2 blankets and fold them together like something like so. Throughout the workout, if you feel you need to rest, if you get a bit lightheaded or it just gets too much, just take a moment to just simply breathe, come into a rest position, whatever feels best for you. Try not to strive or push yourself, just listen to your body. I myself am 19 weeks pregnant, so I look forward to sharing this journey with you. So let's just take the time now to connect to our body, our breath, and our babies. So to begin our workout, we're just going to start in a simple seated position, just connecting with our body, our breath, and our alignment. If you're not comfortable in a seated position, I suggest grabbing a cushion or a blanket and just propping yourself up. So just finding a position in which you feel comfortable, lifting tall through the spine, so starting to create space through your spine, through your belly, through your ribs, your chest, lifting up through the crown of the head. Now I want you to take your left hand to your heart and your right hand down to your womb or down toward your baby, and just simply close down through your eyes and just take a moment just to simply connect internally and connect to your breath. So just allowing the body to slow down, and on the inhalation just feeling that breath into the belly, into the chest, and then exhaling from the chest, the ribs, the belly. Inhale slowly to the belly, the ribs, the chest, and then exhaling from the chest, the ribs, the belly. And on the inhalation, just noticing as the energy draws upward from the body, from the womb to the heart. And as you exhale, noticing as energy draws from your heart down to your womb. So in the inhalation, you're feeling that connection from baby to heart. On the exhalation, feeling that connection from heart to baby. So just enjoying this moment, connecting with your breath, your body, and your baby. Feel free just to keep the eyes closed. Just try to let go of your day, let go of any worries, and just use this time now. Just prepare your body for the workout ahead. And just taking your last inhalation and exhalation there. When you're ready, dropping your arms down by the side. We're going to take a deep breath in as we draw some arm circles, inhaling arms to draw up. Feel that lift and that length, and then exhale ever so slowly and gently, allowing the arms to melt down. In through the nose, lift and lengthen. And exhaling out, letting everything just soften and release. And just taking last 2 of those, inhaling, creating space between the ribs, length through the side of the body. Exhale, keep that softness through the neck, through the shoulders. Last time, inhaling, exhaling. We're just going to add in a little rotation with that now. So we inhale to draw the arms up. On the exhalation, just allow the arms to gently drop to the side, rotating around. Inhale as you come back to the center, lift a little taller, and then exhale, gently rotating around to the other side. Inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale to rotate and open. As you rotate, try not to squeeze through the belly. Keep the belly soft. Mainly focus on that rotation from the ribs, from the thoracic. Just allowing that gentle release through that mid-back, the chest, the shoulders. Last time here. And exhale. Gently coming back to the center as we lift one last time. And then exhale, just supporting the hands down onto your knees. If you feel you need to create a little bit more space through the hips here next, just doing so, but we're just going to come into a gentle hip rock. So I don't want you to roll the hips back and then roll the hips forward, lifting through the chest. So just a gentle tuck of the pelvis and then allowing the hips, the belly, everything to roll forward. So we're just allowing a little bit of movement now through the hips, the pelvis, in the womb, helping to open and circulate the blood into that area. Just take another one. And then we're going to take these circles a little bit bigger. So start to take the hips forward, the body back. And you can make this movement as big or as small as you like, just listening to your body, whatever feels best. You could just move your hips, you could start to move through your chest, your back and your shoulders, whatever feels best. And just reverse that direction, going the other way. You almost feel a nice little massage sensation through the lower back, through the hips, as everything just loosens. Wonderful start to just prepare our body for the workout ahead. Slowly mobilizing. Taking your last one there. And then just simply coming back to the center, lift and lengthen. So the next position we're going to come into is our mermaid position. So I'm going to get you to send your feet over to your left side. Now you could either choose just to sit flat on the bottom. If you feel that that's a bit tight in your hip or lower back, just take a cushion and elevate your right bum cheek. Whatever feels best for you. Now from here, to start with arms down by the side, lift and lengthen tall through the spine here again, and we're just going to take a simple lateral stretch. So lowering the left hand, taking a deep breath into that right rib cage, reaching over, exhaling to release. Inhaling left arm, lengthening up and over, and exhaling to release. And just alternating that in your own time, focusing on breathing into that top rib cage, helping to open and expand, stretching through the ribs, the intercostals, the lats, an area that tends to get fairly tight as we get bigger and bigger throughout our pregnancy. And just taking your last one there, inhaling over, exhaling to release. We're going to add in a little hip width this now. So lowering your right hand, this time pushing your hips forward, swinging the arm up, inhale. Exhale as you lower, rotate and open around to the left side. And again, inhaling, following that hand, lifting those hips. And exhale as you lower, open and rotate. Last time there, inhale. Push those hips forward, really feel that expansion into that left rib cage. Exhale as you lower, open and rotate. This time taking it up, and we're going to hold it here for 3 breaths. If it gets too much, just keep the hips down. Otherwise, stay lifted, stay open. If you can, look up. Let's take our last deep breath in and out here. And then gently releasing that all the way down. And we're just going to alternate that to the other side. So sending your feet to the right this time, hips to the left. If you need to, elevate that left bum cheek. Otherwise, arms down, lifting tall, lower that right hand. And inhale, send that left arm over. Exhaling to release. Inhale, other side. Breathing into that top rib cage. Exhale, release. And just going down to your point of control. Just being gentle on the knees, on the hips. Breathing in through that top rib cage and release. And just one more to either side. Last one. Bending that bottom elbow and then releasing that there. We're going to add in that little hip lift now. So dropping through the left hand, pushing that hip forward, sending the arm up, and then gently opening, rotating around to the right. And inhale, hips forward, lifting up. And exhale, sink the hips down, open and rotate, lift that chest, last time, and open, stretch, and exhale to rotate. This time we're going to hold that stretch, so you can either keep the hips down or if you can, hips up, opening, rotating up, taking 3 deep breaths through that top rib cage, really feeling that opening through that front hip. Take your last deep breath in and out, and then gently lowering that all the way down. So from our mermaid position, we're going to come around onto all fours. So coming around onto your hands and your knees, taking your hands underneath your chest, shoulders, maybe a little bit wider, and your knees a little bit wider than your hips just to create space. We're just going to start with some really big hip circles here, just to open into the hips and the lower back a little more. So once again, you can make these movements as big or as small as you like. So I really want you to work on mainly pushing those hips back So we're opening into the hips and the pelvis and even loosening up through our adrenal glands in near the lower back area where the kidneys sit. If you wish, you can just kind of swing and just swing back and forward from this point. If you like, as you come through center, you can add in a big stretch up through that spine. So just play with it, make it feel as organic as possible, whatever feels best for you. And then just reversing those movements. And just keep breathing through it. Exhaling as you push the hips back. Inhaling as you come forward. Once again, just listening to your body. Moving in whatever way feels best for you. Taking your last one there. And then just coming back forward,